Alright, so we just started setting up. We loaded all the artillery shells into the mortars, and we have a lot. We still have 10 more to load. I gotta build another 10-shot rack. And then that is gonna be pretty much the hardest part of this setup. Elliot, I've got Elliot fusing. How you feeling?
Hot.
Hot? Yeah, it's hot. So that's where we're at right now. Okay, so we're about 3/4 of the way done with all the shells. All of these are on fast fuse. This is going to be pretty much the finale. I wrote out the rest of the show. It's all right here. We got it. Going good. And then we have all of the cakes paired together, and we're getting set. Alright, so here's what we got going on. I got all the cakes over here, and then I'm going to bring them to this table where I have the firing order. I've got all the igniters right here and all the fuse that I need, and that's going to be our system for putting all the igniters on the cakes. Alright, so I have the first 12 cubes done. I got them all wired up, and I'm going to take a little break for a minute, get some food, and then I'll be right back at it. Alright, here's a little update. I just finished building a Roman candle rack, brand new this year, and this 16-shot rocket rack. Check out my video on those rockets, pretty dope, loud salutes, pretty rare. And then I got the first 12 cues done. I'm working on the next set of cues now. I've got Elliot finishing up the finale. This is all on fast fuse. I got 50 shells on very fast fuse, which is 0.2 seconds per foot, and then 40 shells on 2 seconds a foot fast fuse, so it'll have 50 shells go, then 40 shells go, and then I'm going to put these 44 shells on the slower, on the 2 second per foot fast fuse, just as like it'll go really quick, but it'll make the finale just a little bit longer. And then this year, for the very last thing I'm going to launch, it's going to be these rockets, because they're just so loud and it'll be a great ending. So that's where we're at. We're getting moving. So I just finished up fusing the Roman candle rack. It's a pretty cool setup this year, I think. I've got it starting in the middle, and it's going to wrap around on both ends at the same time. And then once it hits the 3 in the back, it's going to hit this quick fuse up to these ones, which will shoot like this while these ones are going like this. I think it's pretty clever. Alright, I'm calling it a day. I just did another 12 cues. We're up to 24 now out of 36. We got some more some more shells done. Got the Roman candle rack done, and we got these shells done. So we're completely done with the finale, and we're 2/3 of the way through the body of the show. It's going pretty well. So I almost had a major meltdown. I was fusing up my last couple artillery shells. I just built this 9-shot rack. And I remembered last year I spilled some water on this white fuse that I use, the 0.2 seconds per foot. And I thought that we just fused up 70 artillery shells on the wet fuse. But then I remembered that last year we did throw it away actually, and my heart attack went away. But that really scared me because that would have put us back a long time. So I was wiring up this Win or Lose We Booze Great Grizzly cake, and I was messing around with the wrapping and figured out that there's this little slot here. And I was like, hey, the end of my red dragon would fit perfectly in that little slot. So I just shoved it right in there, and that's pretty satisfying. I just finished up fusing the last thing. This is the finale, the 144 Excaliburs is the real finale. And this is the very ending thing. This is 16 salutes on quick fuse, and I put a bridge in there just in case one side doesn't light, the other side would catch it. But this is going to be the coolest part of the show, I think. So I'm really looking forward to this part. Alright, we are completely done. I fused everything up. We got all the cakes on their igniters. I finished up the super finale, or finale, and we are finished. Time to go set up at the shoot site. So we just got to the shoot site. We put up some cones to block off our area. You can see them out there. And we got everything loaded up. I'm changing out the batteries in my firing systems. And we're getting ready to unload. It's going to be dope. Alright, we got everything unloaded. I got my workbench. I got tons of water. I got my computer with the script on it. We got everything. My boxes. We got the trailer unloaded. Everything's out here. We placed where I want the finale to be. That's all shells out there. And then that's probably going to go out there soon too, because that's going to be after the shells. So we're good. So the hardest thing about setting up fireworks is transporting them. But we got that covered this year. District 1. We just finished the first 12 cues. They're all hooked up to the modules. And we're bringing out the next 12 cues. And we're rolling. It's actually going faster than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we are completely finished. All 32 cues are hooked up. On the igniters, we got everything in their places. It's all spaced out completely. And this is the final product. This is what we get. This show is going to be my biggest and the coolest yet.